But I can't be dealing with more wars right now. I barely have enough energy to be fighting these guys right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some of our World War Weekly Wednesday streams. I'm joined this week by a familiar face to those of you who are following at least the Hearts of Iron Instagram and who have been following the company for a while. My boss, Benjamin Magnus, community manager.
Hello, everybody. How we doing?
How you doing, Ben? Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm doing fine. How are you? Good. You're
That's
good. We're talking over it. It's been a while since me and Ben have been on a stream together. I'm Midge Man, by the way. If you haven't been following this series, today we are playing Canada, and we're about to invade Europe, or plan to, anyway.
Yeah,
But,
it's funny that like me and Alex, we used to do stream stuff together all the time. But when we both started working at Paradox, that was like there's too much stuff going on to actually do the things that we used to do. So us sitting in the same stream together hasn't happened in a while.
No, it has not. It used to happen every Thursday. And now we have a meeting at that time every Thursday.
Yeah, no, Thursdays got real busy.
Yeah. But Ben, let me catch you up on what we've been doing. So we have, as Canada, rightfully taken control of the misguided United States. And in the process of it, France got a bit uppity and decided that, no, you're not allowed to own the USA, and they declared war on us. France no longer exists, but it means we're in a perpetual war with the Allies. We have done a small island hopping campaign through the Caribbean, and we're now looking to try and take out Allied holdings in South America and really unite the American front. We are also on Iron Man. This is an Iron Man save, so
clearly, I mean,
if I muck up, we're dead. That's it. But we're going to be planning for the invasion of Europe today. Our navy has pretty much sunk the majority of the British fleet at this point now. Well, they've still got 53 dockyards, but let's see how many ships they actually have.
Are they actually cranking anything out of them?
Apparently, they still have 200 ships, but all of them are destroyers. Holy moly, they've got 150 destroyers. We did manage to get some carriers. They still have actually a sizable fleet. I take that back. They're doing better than I thought they were. Maybe it was the French fleet we absolutely nailed.
If anybody just saw my camera blink out there, it's because my dog just heard Alex's voice, came over here and sat under the desk and laid out a bunch of cords and jostled some stuff.
Which pooch have we been joined by?
Penny is sitting on my feet right now.
Oh, Penny.
Theodora's over in the hallway. Hey, Theo, you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here.
So if you've never seen Ben before on content, there is multiple times in a stream where he will be replaced by an animal. That he has trained them to sit in his chair every time he gets up, pretty much.
Trained themselves to sit in this chair. I didn't do that on purpose.
Well, you trained Penny, and then Theo just learned.
Other way around. Penny learned it on her own, and Theo we trained because it was cute. Hi.
Oh, fair enough. I'm going to quickly do some change up to our government. We've got Harry here who's been gaining us political power, but he's losing his army experience, and I want to change some divisions. So we're going to take Mr. Andrew McNaughton here and get ourselves some division attack. And unfortunately, we'll have slightly less political power gain, but that's less needed now that we are not under the thumb of the United Kingdom.
So the last I saw, because I was trying to follow along with this, but I ended up having a bunch of meetings while this was taking place. You were thieving the U.S. Navy, if I remember correctly.
We've done that. Yeah, the U.S. Navy is fully under our control, and we've done super well with it. Look at the USS Lexington and the Saratoga here, 5-star top level carriers here, and we've used them to sink many a French ship.
Oh, I mean, as is tradition. It's nice. I like that they're still called USS. Like, it didn't like change it to something else.
No, because the names in the game are stuck with whatever they are. I'm actually going to take
I feel like thematically it's spite, though. The Canadian crews take over, be like, we're just changing the flag. We're not even going to bother repainting the hull.
I like to think of it because Canada is, we're inclusive in unitary Canada.
Sorry.
No, so we are now the state of North America, so it still applies. I'm going to actually train up the crews, the air crews of these ships, which is something I probably should have done before the war, but we didn't get a chance to do a before the war because America still existed when we got declared war on. So there is that.
I saw that. I saw the wars kind of sneaking up on you there. It got a little hairy for a bit.
I mean, I had
barking in the background.
I had no troops on the field whatsoever, and we got very lucky that the British themselves didn't invade us. Speaking of which, they are pretty much completely out of North America now. We have also taken over Greenland. Unfortunately, we didn't get Iceland, but Iceland broke free. I would really like a naval base off of the UK to be able to start hitting it, and I don't want to join the Axis, but I can ask for docking rights, which we'll do. We'll start hiding some ships in the in what was once France, and we'll start seeing if we can choke the French. No, sorry, choke the seas around the British.
Just give me like flashbacks to playing Hearts of Iron 3, or have fond memories of trying to hide my fleets in the French coastline and just getting absolutely blasted by the RAF. It's like, oh, I had some battleships. Oh, they're gone.
And you guys are on convoy rating.
So, what's the what's the rub for today? What's our main goal?
Well, today the goal is to essentially build up some forces. We only have 11 divisions in the field, and we're going to need a few more of that to be able to get into the UK. However, one of the problems with this is essentially we are very capped in army experience. We don't have much because we needed to sacrifice it to gain political power. Now we're in a case where we need it and we can't change our division templates. I don't want to start training Marines, for example, until they're a little better than an 8 combat with nothingness. I want to get some really high-tech things going as well. So I'm doing the CMP truck research right now, and then we're going to go for a motorized army, and I'm going to make us a mechanized Marine Corps to storm into the United Kingdom, hopefully very soon. Germany is at war with the Soviet Union as well right now, and the Allies are still fighting over North Africa right now. So they are occupied. We do have time. It's just up to now our Navy to keep striking the British, and causing them supply issues will help us out on the breaching of the Isles, and make the invasions ever more easy if we can start to target them a bit better. So these guys are no longer green. I'm happy to now send these ships back on as a strike force. So, I didn't like the idea of having untrained air wings on our very valuable and precious carriers. We might have to do the same over here. We do with this other carrier force.
So what I'm seeing so far is that our military is basically the crack RCMP squads. That's what we're working with.
Our military are Great War veterans who are being forced currently into the jungles of South America. We just scrambled anyone that has a gun. Yeah, that's all of them. We scrambled anyone who had a gun into our forces very, very quickly. Some of them were veterans of the great mounted conquest of the the mounted liberation and peacekeeping of the United States, but the others are now Great War veterans. That's my headcanon anyway.
I just looked over and I saw a stack of 10 and then 1. I was like, wait, didn't he say there was 11 divisions before? That's literally the entire Canadian military.
Yes, we are. I'm brute forcing our way into the territory over here. But one of the nice things about this is owning this territory here will allow us to trade without using sea tiles with Brazil, which I believe is where we're getting most of our rubber from.
Or what imagine.
Or no, should I say it will be. Oh no! You should have been going for
grind a little experience off the French, forward station troops there.
Also, we're hitting Greek ships right now.
It's a fair bit of rating.
It is, and also that was a British admiral who's been the bane of my existence. They have one very skilled admiral who isn't one of the normal British high-level admirals. It's like this guy, and he's got fleet protector and destroyer leader. So he's just in charge of all of those destroyers that we saw earlier on, the 150 destroyers. And it's like, you're going to cause me issues, aren't you?
So, Alex, you want to give us a brief recap of how you managed to thieve the entire United States Navy? Because we got a question in chat about it.
Yes. Well, actually, if you would like to see how I stole the Navy, we have a tutorial for it on our Instagram. If you didn't know, Hearts of Iron has an Instagram account that is the brainchild of myself and Ben here. And we do all sorts of content, including history-based content, more fun content. We've got tutorials that are starting to crop up on there. We have encirclement reports. If you like seeing encirclements on the Reddit, you might be a big fan of that. I would highly recommend you go and check it out. But what we're going to be producing right now is motorized rocket artillery. We're going to get some of that researched and start moving towards the rocket artillery line of research. Also, I think that was the South Africans actually just tried to invade the possessions that we've just taken.
Naval stuff in general, I know, is a topic that has a tendency to confuse people. So Alex has been producing a number of small focused tutorials on specifics about the navies in the game to help out people who don't know the specifics.
I think we've got another one of those coming today. Yeah, I think we've got another one coming today, where I'll be pointing out carriers and talking about getting carriers working, as they are the most efficient ship in the game.
Back in my day, battleship meta was what. We liked it.
Japan just declared war on me. I'm pretty sure. No, they didn't. Thank goodness. Okay, so what I missed, I made a mistake in doing in my previous games, playing as Canada, because I've been playing this offline as well, is I puppeted the Philippines, which meant Japan kept attacking me. So no, we've just kind of left the Philippines to, unfortunately, fall to the Japanese there. But I can't be dealing with more wars right now. I barely have enough energy to be fighting these guys right now.
It's fine.
However, we should probably hit this.
For a second there, I was like, is that a Mulberry Harbor? Then I was like, wait, not implemented yet.
Nope. But speaking of not implemented yet, have you had a chance to check out the dev diary today, Ben?
Oh, yes, I have.
What do you make of some of the stuff? I'm very much looking forward to the ability to
Scorch Earth.
Well, no, I was looking at the redeployment via rail and the buffs for that. So it's just, you could be a tactical genius and actually make trains, use trains to redeploy your troops across the fronts, which I very much looking forward to as well.
See, I was liking the looks of the Scorched Earth thing, because I feel like that is going to make the Stalin line in MP games just that much more interesting. If you just burn everything from the border to the Stalin line, and there's just nothing left in there, it might spice things up a little bit. That plus weather modifiers, terrain modifiers. Oh my God, the Pripyat right now the Pripyat marshlands on the eastern front are a death trap. Can you imagine how much more of a death trap they're going to be when the marshes have more combat modifiers in there? Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the finals of the Community Cup last weekend?
I haven't yet. It's in my backlog of things to fully watch, so to speak. Like I've got a massive queue of videos that I go through while I work, and it's up there that I need to go. But I heard it went down quite well.
A whole Russian army got swallowed in the Pripyat marshlands. It was a thing to behold. They just couldn't get them out of there in time. They got encircled and withered.
I just made a mistake there. I didn't want to spend those points, but I did.
It was a fun watch. It was a real corker.
A real corker.
Mm-hmm.
old-timey language being used by Ben already.
They don't call me Old Man Magnus for nothing.
Ooh, that right there was a real corker.
That's why my profile picture, like everywhere, is my face plastered on Abe Simpson shaking his fist at the cloud.
We have more. We have 3 civilian factories. Let's get some more naval bases.
And also, hang on. I'll get you guys a link. Give me 1 second. Let me find the VOD real fast. As I know I sent it to somebody else earlier.
Oh, that's why we were grabbing this. Yes, aluminium supplies. Good. We should probably get some. I know we're going to be building some high-tech marine divisions. However, we really should probably.
There you go, chat. That is the link to the finals. The preliminaries and the semifinals were the week before, and they were hosted not on the Paradox channels. They were on a couple. We had a couple streamers doing it for us, so it was on their personal channels. All the information's on the forums, though. There's a post about it. If you just search for like Community Cup, it's not sticky anymore. But if you search for Community Cup, it's all up there.
Yeah,
that's the finals, though. And we're gonna do more of that stuff in the future too, because it was a blast.
Heavy fighters, tactical bombers, and scout planes. No, let's go with. Oh no, we haven't fund Fairchild. We need to do that. We are on total mobilization though, so that will help. Do we need? No, we still need these guys. I was just wondering if we could grab the elusive gentleman there.
So, Alex, I'm not sure if you're going to have a better insight out of this question than I would, because I feel like my opinion is extraordinarily biased because of my like tens of thousands of hours and 15 years playing Paradox games. How long does it take a newcomer to adapt to the UI for these grand strategy games? What would you say? Because my opinion is probably not correct because I've been playing these for so long.
Yeah, we have the unfortunate thing that we have thousands of hours in Paradox games and other strategy titles that they all kind of go, oh no, I can pick this up pretty quickly. Hoi is one of those that I definitely think you can get into from the ground up, though. Hoi 4, at the very least, with its UI, and same with CK3. Both the teams have done excellent work on the accessibility of the UI. For sure. Sorry, I'm just going to train up some more troops while I speak. It depends. My opinion of this is thusly. If you have a passion for the history or the period or that style of game, you'll be able to learn because you'll have that innate wanting to play. And if you have that innate wanting to play, you'll get there. Sure, you might find some bits hard, but there are simple ways around that, such as going to YouTube. Paradox is blessed with a vast community of content creators who make some really in-depth and dedicated tutorials to help you get into Paradox games as a hobby. And yeah, anything is possible. Anything is possible if you will it and believe.
Before CK3 came out, I would say that Hearts of Iron 4 was probably the easiest one to get into of our catalog. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But CK3 has some features, some new features that Hoi doesn't, that make it easier, like the nesting tooltips that really show you exactly how to play the game. So I would say probably right now. Also, it doesn't have 6 years of added content stuck onto it yet. Increasing the complexity. So right now, I'd say CK3 is the easiest to play, with Hearts of Iron coming up the rear after that. And like Alex said, the good thing about Hearts of Iron 4 is there's so many communities and there's so many people playing the game that it's not hard to find people to help you out.
I'm gonna need some screens. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this fleet adequately screened. I haven't got enough ships for that yet.
Speaking of screening, we have a tutorial on that.
Absolutely. We are starting to lose some subs. How are you doing, Harry, in terms of your...
Oh, no, for those of you who are interested, because I know like a game, social media accounts can be kind of impersonal. Me and Alex, I'm pointing down because on my screen he's directly below me, but on your screen he's probably on one side or the other.
I'm to your right, I believe, on stream.
There we go. We're the ones personally like at the helm behind these accounts. So if you like DM'd a question or something like that to the social media account like Instagram, it would literally be me or him talking to you on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's if you have specific questions, it's easy to get a hold of us, basically.
Yeah. We are the keys to the kingdom and the keepers of the knowledge.
Victoria 2 is the hardest PDX game for me to figure out. That is a popular belief that Victoria 2 requires like occult knowledge to suss out. I'll admit I had trouble with it.
I still to this day struggle with it, but hey,
I just do stupid when I play Victoria, I just do stupid things. Like, I'll just take a country, I'll be like, I'm going to make this entire country's economy based off beer. It's going to be the beer country.
Wow. Italy's actually succeeding right now. The Allies are not looking too hot, Mr. Stark.
I like the tone of shock. Wow, Italy didn't screw it up.
I mean, yet. I'm just... Do I try and invade South Africa as well for the chromium?
Probably buy CK3 as well later this year. Yeah, it's a great beginner game because it's super, well, by Paradox game standards, it's super easy to get into. It's very easy to understand. And there's a DLC coming out for it. Well, theoretically.
Royal Court. I'm like,
I'm stoked.
Yeah, so am I. I very much so.
One of the things I missed from CK2 to CK3 was the cultural differences that being different cultures in the game brought, and that's some really cool stuff that's coming.
Oh, absolutely.
How's
next
Barbarossa
to
doing?
They are stalling. The Romanians are really stalled outside Odessa right now. Hang on, we can probably check the casualties of that war.
They haven't moved out of Bessarabia.
Oh my! The Axis have taken more losses than the Soviets.
Romanians have lost 418,000 men without moving.
Yeah. The Comintern in its total has lost 2 million. The Axis has lost 3.9, almost 4. But that is also against 2 million allies as well. Which I would like to point out, 800,000 British casualties, mainly to the Italians. So I'm guessing that's happening down in Greece. Our war as well, we can check this, because it will show us, actually, we have killed 300,000 British people without even fighting a pitched land battle properly. So that's all basically naval losses, which is very nice.
Now I'm curious, because you caused about 300,000 casualties to the British, mostly naval. I wonder, at the peak of World War II, what was the manpower total for the Royal Navy? It's got to be high, but I don't know if it's that high.
Oh, it was high. Oh, they've just decrypted our ciphers. That's unfortunate. I don't know. That's an interesting fact, and one that I'm sure someone in chat could answer. Or you can. Or you. I'm doing it.
No, you're the one playing right now. I got my hands are free for Googling.
That's true. I'm trying to invade the Faroe Isles right now.
Oh, it's high. It's not that high, but it's high. About 200,000, including reserves and Marines. Oh wait, no, that was before the war started. It rose to 939,000 by the end.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was going to say, Empire spanning navy. We also took on most of Norway's navy.
The
I wonder if
remnants
that
of the Polish
includes like
Navy
the
was
the Nor.
technically under the British flag.
Yeah. Just wondering if that included the Norwegian like merchant marines, for example. I'd be interested to see.
Yeah, that number does include the merchant services.
Thought it might. How is our compliance in the USA? Very good. And the more compliance we get, the more manpower we get, which is why I'm not changing our manpower laws right yet. Because we'll still have more manpower trickling in.
Someone's making a StarCraft reference in chat. We require more Vespine gas. Although I don't know, you might be too young. Did you play the original StarCraft?
I wasn't really into StarCraft. I didn't play StarCraft.
I forgot about I'm saying it like it's it's old hand, but for Alex is significantly younger than I am, so I was like, wait, that might be a whole generation of gaming off from what he's used to.
10 years between us, Ben. Yeah, there's 10 years. I'm gonna make you feel old and find out the release date of StarCraft 1.
I got StarCraft for Christmas after it came out.
I was 1.
Oh!
1 years old. William Gort here. Your defenders are still holding out. Really?
Is that Bermuda?
Yeah, I haven't been able to get the British out of Bermuda since the beginning of the war. It's been rather painful for us. Something I do want to do now is I want to start producing motorized rocket artillery.
Someone just was complimenting the webcam frames with the names, and I was like, I should actually see what those look like, because all I'm looking at is the gameplay and like our raw video feeds, not the actual like final products. I was like, I'm gonna turn that on. Oh, it looks good.
Oh, the Brits are trying to retake the Faroe Islands from me, and I sunk a load of Axis. Oh, that's the home fleet. Hang on. Do we have a strike force inbound? Yes, you're going to the Norway task force. Okay, no, okay. For a moment, I was like, hang on, why are you so dead? We unfortunately lost one of our spotting teams to that British home fleet there as they try to invade, but...
I think you mean the British home squadron of 156 destroyers.
Yeah, which is why it's absolutely mauling some of our ships. You're in the wrong room. Right, yes. I'm trying to build a large naval base in the Faroe Isles. I should probably try to get I wonder if I can get an airbase too. Start launching some strikes on Britain. That's infrastructure, which we're still going to need. Let's also get an airbase. I'm just arming the Faroes to be a militarized structure. Yeah, just build everything in the Faroe. Oh, I accidentally.
Was that a battleship I just saw?
We just sunk 2 battleships in there.
It went so quickly. I just saw.
I know. I was thinking it was a raiding thing. I was just trying to clean off some of these because I do it idly while I'm talking, and I accidentally cleaned off one full of battleships. I
need a screen cap.
So yeah, it was on screen for 1 second. But what we can do probably is go to the intel ledger. They had 10 of these before. So they're at least down 2 battleships. But they have gone up in destroyers. Yikes. Hey, I will take that 1000%. The full 10. Oh, actually, these are the first 3. I don't want to do those 3 then. I want the rest on a fullback line here. I want these guys on a fullback line here. Fullback lines on islands always a little bit finicky.
Little wonky. Little wonk there. Get it?
I think we got one. Yeah, I did. I think I did get it.
You just gotta hit the right pixel with the line.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, one thing we could do, if we had one, I don't think we do, though. If we had a carrier, this is something I'm going to talk about in the video on tonight's Instagram post, the tutorial. If we had a carrier with close air support, which we do here, the USS Enterprise. Okay, so I can display this, exactly what I'm going to do. So, Navy... The Enterprise is here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go park this. I'm going to take this fleet off its mission and park it next to Bermuda. I put this carrier fleet here next to it. Their planes will start hitting the units here, and it will work as just as an airbase if you park the fleet here.
Now I want Pykrete carriers in the game.
Well, that will be
Allied secret weapons. It'll be great.
However, where did all the infantry go for this? 2, 3, 4. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to start these guys on a second invasion line.
For those of you who might not be aware of what I was talking about, Pykrete aircraft carriers were theoretical aircraft carriers designed by the Allies that would be, in the hundreds of thousands of tons range, and were made out of ice and sawdust. Yeah, they were going to make ice aircraft carriers.
Oh yes, I do remember those, or I do recall those, should I say? 1942 already. We're kind of running into the territory where Britain becomes a fortress and very difficult to crack. This is actually a Norwegian exiled leader trying to land this British invasion into the Faroe Islands, which is kind of apt. We do have an airbase over here now, so what I'm going to do is going to at least grab some fighters, fly them above this region. And do we have some naval bombers? We do. Probably ever so slightly too many planes, but nonetheless.
Oh yeah, there we go. There. Yeah, fight them back to the ships.
Which is kind of what we're doing. We always have.
That's what the animation looked like. Like we were just gonna go march right over onto the landing craft.
Yes, we will climb. We'll climb onto the landing craft and take over the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Board raiding party. So you should be, you're guiding the naval invasion. Good. So we should see in the battle here. Okay, we've got the shore bombardment. Now, where are the planes? Where are the planes? Planes?
I don't see them.
Have I been? It's because I've been an idiot and haven't actually assigned them to the region.
Ah.
And there we have it. So we have air superiority, we have shore bombardment, but they have the intel advantage. Unfortunate.
Mordred saying, "We will fight them in the landing crafts. We will fight them on the destroyers, and in the cruisers, and there. Whatever the cost may be."
Drunk Churchill. Okay. We are starting.
You just mean Churchill?
Yes. We are starting, however, to get wow, just all of the same guy. I love that portrait as always. Just always so happy.
I know, he's ecstatic.
It's like, hey,
it feels apt for Canada.
Yeah, I'm an ace. Yay!
Yeah. Drops a bomb. Sorry.
Still struggling with this invasion of Bermuda. Doesn't need to happen. I just want it.
It's useful to it's more useful to deny it to them than to use it for yourself.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want them to have a naval base so close to my shores is the thing. But alas, I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. Not without some harder hitting Marines. Speaking of which, let's see what we can do about that. We're about to have Amtrax discovered. Let's go for a dig. This is a big British fleet by the looks of it. Do we have a strike force in range? We don't have a strike force in range, no.
Like how we're researching Matildas right now. Such a cute tank.
Matilda 2, yeah, was an okay tank.
It was excellent for an early war model. The Matilda 1 was terrible.
Yeah, oh yeah, undoubtedly.
I mean, I gotta give him props for trying.
No, Hoffmeister's wounded. Let's trade you out for someone.
Oh, was that Tanatuva that just went down?
Yeah.
I think that's what I saw.
Tanatuva's gone. Yep. The Soviet Union just annexed them. Our submarines are having some real issues now. Okay, we've lost a lot of submarines. Let's remove your regions and pull you back slightly, subs. You're getting too close to the British Isles. We can still try to choke them out, though. Oh, Iceland just joined...
Wait, what happened?
Axis? Iceland joined the Axis.
I thought I said something about Ireland in there, too.
Oh, Ireland's part of the Allies. So they joined the war against Iceland.
Okay.
Who are in
you were
the
saying
Axis
Iceland, and I saw
despite...
Ireland. I was like, the fuck is going on?
Iceland, who are a completely democratic nation, and were independent and not in the war, got declared on by Britain because Britain has that line to invade them to secure them from the Axis. So now Iceland are in the Axis.
Oh, that's awkward.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Brits are trying to land a failed invasion of... Nice. Right, let's see how many fighters they're putting up. 100 fighters right now in Scotland. It's it's gonna. I think landing in the UK is gonna be
a tough cookie, considering we can't even take Bermuda.
Yeah, but we need to get in there. Really?
What about Ireland though? Maybe that's the soft underbelly.
We're also going to be completely screwed over by the peace deal, I think, because it's combining the war score of the wars right now, and because Germany is at war with the Soviets, which is not a separate war, but an existing war against people who are attacking the Allies. Their losses and casualties are counting to more war score. So even if we capitulate the UK and end the war with the Allies, we're not going to be able to take that much of it. We need to be ready to be able to then declare war on the Axis to complete this achievement and take that.
It looks like Germany's flanking themselves right now due to Romanian failures.
Mm-hmm. So...
just out of curiosity, check the casualties on that war again. I want to see how badly it's progressed over just the last, 20 or 30 minutes.
Oh, with the German-Soviet war?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the answer. 5.89 billion Axis casualties to 4 million Comintern.
I was looking at Romania, they went
Allied.
up from 400 to 700,000.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough.
It's about a few.
Oh no, the Allies are kind of winning in North Africa, but they've given up the rest of Africa.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got a big... This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to bait out the home fleet, and we've got... I see a battleship at the bottom of the ocean there. Sunk by the Saratoga.
Just one?
That's what I want to see. Yeah, well, I'll take that for its first engagement over there. Honestly. That was it just coming into port and being like, oh, there's the British. I see. How far are you away from air controller?
Can we share which quarter of the year will the release date for the new DLC be? No, I can't say anything specific about the release date just yet, but as soon as we can, trust me and Alex will, shout it.
It'll be everywhere. It'll be everywhere. We'll be just like, look.
We want you guys to know as much as you guys want to know. We just have to, wait for the specifics.
Cross the T's, dot the I's. Get the right sort of, railway tracks, all those things. Oh, we should start using train puns just all the time for it.
Just Thomas the Tank Engine memes just constantly. Oh, we should get like one of the live content folks to get Thomas the Tank Engine little clip art cut out. So every single time we mention a train, it just goes across the stream.
Can they get one of the in-game trains? We could get that graphic.
Or just
maybe.
a cutout of Schwer Gustav.
They'll be planning that.
So what's the logic behind the proposed landing site here?
So I'm hoping to land in Liverpool. And the reason for Liverpool is it's a level 5 naval base, so we should have adequate supply going in. Plus, Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, and Sheffield are a decent amount of VPs. I'm hoping that we can get in there, then make and try and split the UK in half, so their forces are, where they can't form a unified front against us with their forces. That's my hope, anyway. If it'll work, who knows?
Not concerned about opening a front on, opening a front on two fronts, as it were. North and south.
I mean, there is always that worry. Hang on. We have far better destroyers that we're not producing right now.
Just upgrading all your doodles.
Well, these are... We don't actually have that. Okay. We can get some really high-tech screens in. I might need to do a little bit more tech, actually. I might want to, do a little bit more tech before we get that out there, but... Black Devil's done. I want to gore ships, actually, probably before I do that.
Hey Ben, hey chat. God, I gotta say, as a long-term Paradox player, it's making me antsy that there's so many notifications at the top of the screen.
Well, tell me about it.
I'm the kind of person who tries to keep it clear. I'm sitting here looking at these, like I actually grabbed my mouse and tried to like click some of them off. I was like, oh no, I'm not in control of this.
You have no power here, Magnus. Let's create a new division. Let's just go blank. I want Amtrax.
We've managed to grab about 40 points by just beating back the those attacks.
Yes, we have. Let's put...
Just amphibious landing craft as far as the eye can see.
And then we're gonna go with this. Okay, but well, that's the division designed pretty much. We need to add some support companies, but that's actually all we've got time for today.
That went really fast.
It does go super fast. It does go super fast, and guys, if you are continuing to enjoy this, oh no, I just got rid of that. It's fine. I'll remake it off screen. Guys, if you are continuing to enjoy this series, I hope we hope to see you next week, where we will be continuing our World War Weekly as we try to finally crack the nut that is the UK. Don't forget that Hearts of Iron, we've released our dev diary today. This week is a bag of tricks talking about scorched earth, tactics, and strategic redeployment. So go check that out. That went out an hour before the stream. And then we have Europa Universalis up next, where Bjorn and Mordred are going for their Cuban Cuba Luba little run, which is in it.
Cuban. Is
So,
it Cuba Libre? Is that what it was?
myself and Mordred, we took Bologna to Mexico and formed Texas. Sorry, Bologna to the New World to form Texas, and now Texas is going to form Cuba and take parts of Africa, I think, is the goal. It's an exciting game. Go and check that out for sure. But this is all from myself, Midgeman, and Ben, and we hope to see you around soon.
Goodbye, all.